the homeless man who became a chef. There was a time when Thomas's world was confined to the cracked sidewalks and shadowy corners of the city's forgotten streets. Each morning, he'd awaken to the chill of dawn, wrapped in nothing but a thin blanket and the hope that today might be different. Hunger was a constant companion, gnawing at his resolve. He wandered the city in search of odd jobs and spare change, often ignored by those who rushed past, their eyes averted from his weathered face and torn coat. But Thomas carried with him something most couldn't see, a deep, unshakable love for food. Long before life had turned difficult, he'd spent hours in his grandmother's kitchen, watching her transform simple ingredients into magic. He remembered her hands, steady and sure, her laughter bubbling over as she let him stir the pot or taste the sauce. Those memories were like embers in his heart, refusing to be extinguished by hardship. One crisp autumn afternoon, Thomas found himself lingering outside a bustling restaurant, the aroma of garlic and roasted meat drifting into the street. Inside, people laughed and savored plates piled high with food. His stomach rumbled, but even more than hunger, he felt a yearning to be part of that world again, to create something beautiful from nothing. As fate would have it, the owner of the restaurant, Mrs. Evans, noticed him peering through the window. Instead of turning away, she stepped outside and struck up a conversation. Something about Thomas's eyes, hopeful but weary, caught her attention. On a whim, she offered him a simple job, sweeping the floors and taking out the trash. The pay was modest, but for Thomas, it was a door opening just a crack. Days turned into weeks, and Thomas proved himself reliable, always arriving early, never complaining. The kitchen staff, noticing his curiosity, began to let him watch as they prepped vegetables or plated desserts. He asked questions, sometimes timidly, sometimes with excitement, and listened closely to every answer. On slow afternoons, a kind sous chef would hand him a spare apron and let him chop onions or whisk eggs. Each new skill rekindled the warmth of his childhood kitchen. He worked tirelessly, saving every penny he earned. When the restaurant was quiet, he'd experiment with leftover ingredients, crafting simple soups and stews that reminded him of home. The staff quickly grew to admire his determination and creativity. Mrs. Evans, seeing his potential, offered him a place to sleep in a small storage room, and later, a proper position as a kitchen assistant. With each promotion, Thomas's confidence soared. He enrolled in night classes, learning the finer points of culinary technique and food safety. He read cookbooks late into the night, hungry for knowledge. His dedication was unwavering, even when exhaustion threatened to overwhelm him. Years passed, and Thomas rose through the ranks, first to line cook, then sous chef, and finally, head chef. Under his guidance, the restaurant flourished, earning rave reviews and a loyal following. But Thomas never forgot where he'd started. He initiated a program to offer job training and hot meals to the city's homeless, believing that everyone deserved a second chance. Thomas's journey is a testament to resilience and the power of kindness. From the streets to the kitchen, he transformed his life not through luck, but by holding on to hope and seizing every opportunity with gratitude and grit. His story reminds us that our circumstances do not define us, and that a single act of compassion can change the course of a life. When we dare to believe in ourselves, even when the world has turned its back, we can rise above adversity and inspire others to do the same.